Unang tanong mga kapatid, ito debate hindi to categorical yes or no kung alam mo natin hindi. But my question is, ito yung question ko po. Kung hahatulan ang mundo sa pamamagitan ng kautusan, ang kalayaan, in James chapter 2 verse 12, ano ang isasagot mo? It's either si Brother Toto or si Pastor Ronald Obidos yung sasagot. Ano ang yung isasagot sa Diyos kung tanungin ka niya kung bakit mo binabaliwala ang utos na isinulat niya mismo sa bato sa Ten Commandments?
The question is about James chapter 2 verse 12, tama ba? So probably it's proper to read James chapter 2 verse 12 for the sake of those na hindi alam kung ano yung James chapter 2 verse 12. So James chapter 2 verse 12, correct me if I'm wrong kung tama yung binabasa ko, no? So speak and so act as those who are judged by the law of liberty. Verse 13, for judgment will be merciless to one who has shown no mercy. Mercy triumphs over judgment. So, interesting, no? From a layman's point of view, I will take it into context. Now, sasabihin natin dito, okay, law of liberty. So, I think ang approach natin sa law of liberty probably magkaiba kasi from my experience as a former Seventh-day Adventist, pag sinabi kong law kasi, it always refers to the Ten Commandments. Tama ba, Pastor? Tama ba, brother? Ano? Okay. So,
Yes,
sa akin, going to your question, if God asks me, so if I'm going to judge you by the law, ang sasagot ko ganito, Lord, I'm not worthy. Why? Because no one is righteous, not even one. Since the time I was born, before I was born, I was already formed in sin. Because my parents are sinners, therefore, today, before I became a born-again person, I am a sinner. Totally unqualified to enter the kingdom of heaven. So, ang sagot ko kay God, I will never be able to achieve yun nga, perfection because the law is perfect, holy, and good. And who am I? Sabi nga, no one is righteous, not even one. So, Lord, I'm not worthy to receive you. Yun lang. That's how I'm going to answer it. Very simple, straight to the point. If you ask me on my own, I will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Si God, sinagot ko na si God. I'm just answering the hypothetical question that you said. Sasabihin ko sa kanya, failure po ako. I may have a grade of 95 pero ang requirement niyo 100%. So that's my point. I'll never be sick.
Thank you pa, Pastor Ronald. Wait lang po. Follow-up question po sa inyo. You are now admitted that you are failure. Thank you. Thank you po.
Another, ibang question ba yan? Ibang question ba yan?
Hindi. Gusto ko lang mag-follow up kasi I really like.
Sige.
So yung sagot
Kasi mayroon din ako sabi sa unang tanong eh.
yung sagot kay God, kasi ang tanong niya, pag tinanong ka ni God, judge ka doon sa law, sabihin ko, failure. Agree.
Ganda.
Failure din ako, failure lang. May point ako dyan.
Okay,
Second
dalawa na tayo.
Pastor. Okay, Pastor. Sige.
Ako naman sasagot.
Ikaw naman,
Ikaw
Pastor.
po
Paano mo
sasagot.
sasagutin si God?
Yes, nag-fail din ako. Pareho tayong tatlo. Pero sabihin ko kay God, salamat at nag-fail ako. Andyan naman si Jesus na tagapagligtas. Siya ang sumagot at nagligtas. Umahon sa akin mula sa failure. Sabi kasi ng Bible, Jesus is the end or the goal of the law. Hindi naman na-abolish ang law, hindi naman na-abolish yung Ten Commandments eh. Dumating lang siya sa fulfillment. I came not to abolish the law, but to fulfill. Di ba? Iba yung abolish, iba yung fulfill. Pero pag na-fulfill na, sabi ng Romans 10:4, Christ is the end of the law. Kumbaga sa mga hula, halimbawa, yung pag-sacrifice sa mga animal sa Old Testament, nung dumating na si Christ, magsasacrifice ka ba ng animal? Hindi na. Kasi si Christ is the goal, He is the end, hindi mauulitin yung practices na dati. So in the same sense, yung Ten Commandments, kaya ako failure dyan kasi nga, ang Ten Commandments was given to expose that we are sinners. Hindi to expose that we can fulfill it. Ang nag-fulfill lang yan si Jesus Christ, perfectly na na-score. 100 over 100, na-fulfill niya ang Ten Commandments at naging righteous siya. Kaya since alam ng Lord na hindi natin alam yon, sabi ng Romans 8, dahil sa hindi magawa ng kautusan, ay ginawa ng anak sa pamamagitan ng pagsusugo ng kanya anak upang ang kahilingan ng kautusan na si Kristo lang nakagawa ay sa atin. Hindi ma-fulfill natin, ma-fulfill sa atin. Si Christ ang nag-fulfill literally. At nang na-fulfill niya at niregalo niya sa atin yung kanyang grace, yung kanyang righteousness, yung fulfillment din kay Christ, na-fulfill din sa atin because of faith. So mabuti na lang, we are all failed. Kasi kung di tayo nag-fail, how can you reach that fulfillment in Christ? How can we be righteous? Because Jesus Christ is the only one who can fulfill. Yan ang aking may dadagdag sasagot ni Brother Toto.